Essie from Nailed It NZ, and today I'm going to show you how to do these 5 really easy pink themed nail art designs in 5 minutes. If you haven't seen my other 5 in 5 nail art tutorial, I will leave that down below. It is themed black and white. Thank you for watching, please subscribe and thumbs up, and enjoy. Alright, so for this tutorial I am using a light pink by Essie, a darker pink by Nicole by OPI, a Sinful Shine white, a Madame Glam black, and then of course a base and a top coat. I'm also using a quick dry top coat in one of the designs, and we'll be using 2 different kinds of liquid pelicite. One bottle has a thinner tip, and you'll see why I chose that towards the end of the video. Start off by applying a base coat to all of your nails, and then we're going to do the gradient border nail first. Paint your nail white and then apply a quick dry top coat so you can move on to the gradient quickly. While it's drying, apply liquid pelicite around your nail to minimise the cleanup, and once it's all ready, apply pink, light pink and white onto a makeup sponge. It is really important to make sure your sponge isn't dusty, or else this will happen, which is so annoying and you just have to redo it. However, assuming your sponge is clean, just dab it on the nail, moving it slightly up and down to blend it. Wait for a couple of minutes in between layers, and once you're happy with it, apply a top coat to blend the colours even more. You could leave it here, but I chose to carefully apply a white border to finish off the design. Start off really thin with this, as it's far easier to add more polish than take it away. Remove the liquid pelicite, clean up and apply a top coat. Okay, on to the next nail. This one is white leopard print with a gradient effect, and start off with a white base colour. Then get your light pink from before and make a few dots in the very middle of your nail, going up the top and down the bottom. Next, mix some white in with this first colour and use it to make a very light pink that you can dot on one side of the first dots. Finish off this part with a darker pink, and then this is a very easy way to make a cool gradient effect with your leopard print minis. To make the spots, just use black polish to make lots of C's, U's and dots around these first dots we made. Once that's done, fill in the gaps with more of these shapes. It's kind of up to your personal preference here really. Clean up around your cuticles, apply a top coat, and that's this design finished. Next design, this one is my personal favourite, it's the one with the little bow, and make sure you leave a comment down below so I can know which design was your favourite. Start off with a white, and once it's dry use the light pink to paint on the basic shape of a bow, as I'm doing here. Use a tiny brush and black nail polish to outline the bow, and just add a couple of creases in the middle to make it look more realistic. It looked a bit plain by itself, so I added some stripes at the bottom in both shades of pink. If you mess this up, don't worry, just use white polish to erase your mistakes, it actually works really well. Clean up around your cuticles, apply a top coat, and now on to design 4. This is just simple diagonal stripes, and they're a bit easier to do than the ones on the last nail. Apply white polish, then use the brush that comes in the bottle to make a pink stripe in the middle of the nail. It'll be quite thick. Also, you probably should add some liquid pelicite around now because this could get messy. Use light pink to add more little stripes, and then use a white and a striping brush to add thin stripes that will make it look more detailed. Complete the look with another thin pink stripe and then a thin light pink stripe, and it now should be looking something like this. Clean up and then apply a top coat. For the last nail we're using 2 kinds of liquid pelicite. We're using the normal one to protect the skin around the nail, and using the French manicure one to block off a section of nail so we can create a negative space look. Once it's dried, use white polish to paint the uncovered section at the top and pink at the bottom. You'll probably need 2 coats. If I did this again, I would probably sponge it on though. I think it would work better with the pelicite. As you can see, it was a bit tricky to get off because the pattern I did and because I didn't sponge it, but I got there in the end. I straightened up the lines with a brush dipped in nail polish remover and then cleaned up around my cuticles. Apply a top coat, and that is this tutorial finished. Thanks so much for watching, please subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you later. And then remove the reinforcement label. If you want to touch anything up, just use a tiny nail art brush and some black polish. Clean up around your cuticles, apply a top coat, and you're done!